Hey, what's going on? It's Joe Rock, and today in Rock, August 25th, birthday for Mr. Vivian Campbell from Def Leppard. How's it going? Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
So now, if I understand this correctly, you started playing guitar at 12 years old?
Thereabouts, yeah. And I had a guitar for several years before I could actually do anything with it, but at that age, like I think 9 or 10 or whatever was when I first got fascinated with it. At that age, I actually thought that they played themselves. Like if you got a really good one, like a Gibson, that actually took care of the business. So, but I soon realized that wasn't the case. Yeah. So it was sometime around there. It was a slow process for me because I'm self-taught. So, you know, we didn't have YouTube. You couldn't go on and find tutorials and stuff. I couldn't even find anyone to teach me. So every time I came across anyone who had a guitar or knew anything about it, I'd be pleading, please show me a chord, show me a yeah, I just kind of taught myself. And obviously, you know, once you get over the initial hump of you know, learning how to play bar chords and stuff, it's like that opened up a whole world of possibilities to me. And then, you know, I discovered Rory Gallagher, and that was the first album, the first concert was Rory. And indeed, it was the second and the third concert because this was Belfast in the 1970s. Nobody played there. And I just, you know, I dropped the needle on Rory Gallagher records and Thin Lizzy records, and I just try and figure stuff out. And fortunately, I mean, I guess I got a reasonably good ear because I kind of figured it out, you know, for the most part. Yeah, so here we are.
So how does it feel that in later years, having learned from the likes of Thin Lizzy records, that you ended up playing with the band?
Oh, that was actually one of the things that really inspired me to start this Last in Line project. Although I had no idea that Last in Line was going to grow to the extent that it has. But I had late 2010, early 2011 was when I toured as a stunt guitar player with Thin Lizzy, and I was so energized by doing that, to be on stage with Scott Gorham and Brian Downey behind me, you know, playing the songs of my youth, like playing Emerald and Don't Believe a Word and Black Rose, Rosalie, and Boys Are Back and all that stuff. And so it really kind of it reignited that passion in me. That and a couple other things that happened around that time, but that specifically, I think more than anything, kind of really did it. And it was right after that little tour when I got back that I called up Vinny and I called Jimmy Bean, and I said, guys, I just want to play guitar. Can we get on a room and do it? Because it just brought me back to being like 16 and 17 again, when I was really, really, like in my mid-teens, I'd actually learned how to play a bit, you know, and that's when everything really ramped up for me. And it was, guitar playing was my life. I mean, it was all day, every day. I'd come home from school, go in my room, play guitar. I'd be up all night playing guitar. I'd fall asleep in school, come back, sleep a few hours, get up, repeat the same thing. And you know, and seriously, I was very, very antisocial. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but I was absolutely driven to play guitar. I mean, that was my entire life as a teenager, and so being on stage with Lizzy kind of really brought all that back, you know.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Well, once again, happy birthday.
Cheers. Thanks, Joe.
So that's today in Rock, August 25th. Remember, if you'd like to leave a comment, we'd love to know what you think. You can also share this here on Facebook. If you like it, click the like button. I'm Joe Rock. Rock on Rock.